Okay, so what we're looking at here is TradingView. We're looking at the Ethereum USDT chart with BitGet as the data source. Now, generally, I know that TMG normally suggests using Bybit or Binance as the data source when you're using Stonksy. That's because there's much more data history. But nevertheless, I'm looking at BitGet at the moment because that's what I'm trading on today. Now, this is going back from the middle of September 2024 throughout October and then into November. And what I was looking at here on the Ethereum chart was the 1 hour time frame, and I was looking for something to happen in all this time here where the background had no colour and nothing was really happening. So I started looking at the line chart down here thinking, like, has that got any clues? Okay, now the line chart, if you look at the guide on stonksy.io, so here it says when the line crosses above zero and changes from red to green, this is a bullish sign. The darker green colour shows that the bullish momentum is strengthening. The lighter green colour shows that the bullish momentum is weakening. Alternatively, when the line crosses below zero and changes from green to red, this is a bearish sign. The darker red colour shows that the bearish momentum is strengthening. The lighter green colour shows that the bearish momentum is weakening. So to me, the important thing here is not so much seeing when it's flat out at the top or flat out at the bottom. It's more to do with these transition periods when it's gone from zero and it's like increasing in momentum or decreasing in momentum there. So what I was looking at here was the fact that it'd been right on the bottom, been red for quite a while, and it started to go pink and go up. So what I did was when I saw it cross from being pink to green, to dark green there, I entered a Ethereum long at around $2,400. So this was my actual entry on BitGet. It was $2,422.87. Okay, so not a bad entry at all. That was right down here. Okay, I set a stop loss in profit. Obviously, I can move that up a little bit now. It wasn't an enormous trade. I was just using 0.057 ETH as margin. At the moment, this is 317% in profit, so it's actually made $460, which is really nice. I wish I'd gone larger, but you always do, don't you? I was doing this on 10x leverage, so the position size is actually 0.6 ETH or $1,914. So once again, a very small trade, starting off with only about $150 worth of collateral. Okay, so that trade is looking superb. So shortly after I'd entered here, where I saw the line cross there, the price did go up a little bit, then it came down a little bit. I panicked a little bit, but not much because it went more or less to my break-even price. And then Wednesday, the 6th of November, the background on Stonksy went green on the 1 hourly time frame, and it's been like that ever since. Now, I do feel like I should take some profit at some point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the high from last night, and if it gets there, I'm going to take half of the money off the table. So that's 3222. And what you can do here is do partial take profit. So the price will be 3222. I'm going to take half of that. Okay, so that will make 0.0744 Ethereum. So we are very near there now. And indeed, that worked out pretty beautifully. You can see it just took profit here for like half the amount. So you can see here that the realised profit and loss is worth $235, which is amazing because I only started off with about $100 worth of Ethereum. But obviously the underlying asset went up in value as well, quite appreciably. So $235 there, still got unrealised profit of $235. So that's great. So that means I've got one of these things that I can share. So what next? Well, I've got half the amount spare now, so what I could do is look for another opportunity to go long or go short. At the moment, this doesn't seem to show any sign of stopping at all. So I think what I might do is wait for a pullback on the 3-minute time frame and then add the rest in. It looks like the background is starting to go red there. Okay, so what actually happened here was I didn't get the pullback I was looking for, and then I started to look at it more carefully, and I zoomed out and I took Stonksy off, and I thought, oh, hang on a minute, there is a head and shoulders here. So this was formed over the whole of today, so it's not the biggest head and shoulders in the world, but it is quite possible that this could break to the downside. So what I decided to do was I just closed down the final part of the position and I was left holding Ethereum. So let's have a look at the overall result. Okay, so what have I achieved? Well, I've currently got 0.2061337 ETH in my derivatives account. And if you look back at the video earlier on, you'll see that I started with 0.05773624. So if I divide those two, it means that I've made a 3.57x on my Ethereum. How good's that, eh? Get Stonksy, it'll change your life.